my tractor won't start. It just clicks when I turn the ignition key. And sometimes it started, sometimes it didn't, and now it just won't start at all. So I did not film removing this, and I did some tests, voltage drop tests, to see if there's any problems with the power leading into the solenoid. I cleaned the batteries, I cleaned the battery cables, I charged the batteries, they are full. I tested the batteries, they are fairly good, not optimal, but good enough. And I didn't have any starter problems prior to this, so I don't think it's the batteries. So I cleaned the lugs. I tested the neutral switch between the ignition key and this starter lug, and it checked out okay. The starter was grounded, so no problems there. But I haven't checked anything inside of this. I didn't do any measuring on it. So I took the starter to a shop to get it tested. And they tested it and they said that it was bad.
Den är uppdöd.
Så han gick ikke ut?
Jo, han går ut, men han vill inte dra ut.
Det är väl motorlåsen?
Ja, men ska pröva så koppla den förbi inslag och så ser vi på den på surra runt där. Han har gjort sin jobb den här.
So I just loaded up the parts cannon and bought a new solenoid, and I bought new brushes, because when opening it here we could see that there's lots of graphite powder. One of the brushes are pretty worn down, so I ordered some brushes too. So I will try to get this to work, but I don't know what I'm doing. So prior to trying to fix this, I will do some tests. I have a new starter. I got it very cheap. A new starter like this costs around 4,600. And when I was investigating this, I posted some Facebook posts in tractor groups to hear with them if they had any clues that might lead me to fixing this or knowing what it is. So suddenly, out of the blue, a guy reached out to me. He had a starter for a Volvo BM 500, but this starter was bought for his Volvo BM 2250. It's the same starter, so no problems there. He only wanted 1,000 Norwegian kroners for it. A new one, 4,600, including tax. And I said to him, yes, I want to buy it, but I won't pay 1,000. I will pay 1,500 because it's too cheap. So I didn't want to take advantage of that. So I paid 1,500 plus shipping. I've gotten the starter, and I thought that first we'll test this one, and then we'll test the new one. He never mounted the starter because he sold the tractor before replacing the starter. So it's brand new. It's not been used, but it's been on the shelf for some years, apparently. But that's not a problem. So let's start by testing this. If the pinion gear comes out, the starter solenoid is okay. If the pinion gear does not come out, the starter solenoid is bad. If the pinion gear comes out and it spins, then the starter is okay, both the solenoid and the motor. I might be messing up things now, but anyway, let's just start it, testing it. So this is the setup. I have the ground coming from the battery going to this. I have the positive going to this cable and to this positive plug. Reason being is that this clamp is bad. It won't pitch it. It won't pitch here because it's too big, it's bad, and you won't get a good connection. Also, I have this cable and it's plugged into where the ignition wire goes. So I will give this power by touching it here, and we'll see what the pinion gear does. It should spin, but it doesn't. So a good solenoid, this is good. The solenoid is good. If the solenoid was bad, this pinion gear would not come out. So it is the motor. Let's just open it. But prior to doing that, we will test the new starter to see if it does the same, just to confirm. It's the same setup, except the ground is put here. So first off, let's remove the ground wire. Then we need to remove 3 screws in the front. I've already loosened it prior by using a, what you call it, impact driver. I won't go in any details what the different parts are called because I do not know all the names of it. There's the solenoid. Also, we have the spring. This one, this plunger, looks quite dirty, somewhat corroded. Two screws, long screws. In here, there's not nearly as much dirt as it was when I opened it the first time. comes off, and there's a shim, another shim, I think that's it. 2 shims, maybe. No, there's a third one. And that seems to be it. There's no more thingies. Seems to be an O-ring. I think this has to come this way. As I said earlier, I do not know how to disassemble this and work on it, but you see that brush? It's quite worn. That one, not so much. That one, quite worn. And that one, not so much. I need this one off. And behind that, there's a retainer clip. So I think I need to knock this backwards and then get the retaining clip out. So I will give it a try. There it goes. Maybe if I use a small screwdriver, I will be able to flip it up. There we go. It's off, but in the wrong direction. I need to get it that way. I guess getting the new brushes on the commutator will be fun. If I'm not mistaken, this commutator is worn out, or there's graphite in the grooves. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so I need this ring to go over this lip. There we go. There's the retaining clip. And the lip is going towards this. This is just for my future reference. And there we have the armature. And in order to get the rest of this out, I need to remove that screw, and it's held in with a, what is it, 12 millimeters? No. 14. No. I bet you this is inches. 13. On the first try. And it seems like this plate needs to come off. They have a reference mark here, so remember that. Okay. This notch corresponds with this notch, so keep that in mind. And this came off. Apparently it goes here. This one is quite worn. As you can see, it's these are supposed to be completely round, but they're not. So they're quite worn. I would like to replace the bushes. The bushing there, and there's a bushing somewhere else. Yeah, on this one. So this is the armature, and it's a lot of graphite between the I don't know what you call this, but you see the grooves. They're supposed to be grooves. They are filled with graphite, and the commutator is worn. It has a slight dip in it, so preferably I would like to get this in a lathe. And also it has a composite something shim. And there's the part number for the Bendix. The teeth are quite worn. Yeah. I could see some glitter down in this cavity. I'm sure it's not good. I made 2 marks here and 2 marks here to align it when putting it back together. And this is also for my future reference. So I need to remove this screw. So it seems. I bought this work light from Temu. It's don't buy it. I will need to take some pictures down here just to have something to reference when I'm putting it back together, because I need to I need to get this one off and clean it, and yeah, replace the brushes and everything. So I will do that. I did mount the new starter just to be able to use the tractor and to clear some snow, and also I have some other repairs I have to do to this tractor. It's electrical problems. So the starter is working good, spins fast and no problems. And now I have to clean up this mess. Even though I have replaced the starter on the tractor, I want to fix this starter, or try to fix it, because you never know when you might need it, and it's good to have it laying on the shelf, so I will fix it. I did remove this from the brush holder, and I marked with 2 dots here and 2 dots here. These two were mounted here and here. So I will remove all the brushes and clean everything up, and put new brushes in, clean this up and everything here. I have already removed 2 of the screws. When removing the brushes, you pull this and you take it out. Like so. Oh! I'm not sure if I want to remove the springs. I'm not sure. Should I dare? Okay. I want to give this a really good clean, so and there we have it. Let's compare the old brushes. I can see this one is fairly worn down. Quite a difference. I will clean the springs, and also we have this one. So I'll clean it up and I'll get back to you.